Hi, NRA Women's Channel. Hello to the producers that are going to be watching these videos. I know that my submission is coming in on the last day. Trust me, I would not do this on purpose, but I got married this week. Woohoo! So that's why I have wine behind me. I'm not a lush, I promise. It's just leftover from. Anyways, guys, my name is Angelica McCord now, and I want to be on your show. Okay. So let me tell you about myself. I am a stay-at-home mom. I currently live in the Orlando suburbs area of Central Florida. I'm not from here though. I am from San Diego, and I totally used to be a liberal, and I totally used to think that you guys were the bad guys. So I grew up in San Diego. I grew up to a single mom who did not like guns, and so I always carried that ideology. But I always had a heart for women, and I always wanted to be a strong woman. And unfortunately, I just ate up what I was fed from media that, to be a strong woman, somehow you actually have to be a victim and you shouldn't be able to take care of yourself, but you should be strong. It doesn't make sense now that I look back on it. I really have no idea why I was able to keep those ideologies, but I did. And it wasn't actually until I met my husband, who was stationed in the Marines in San Diego on Camp Pendleton. And he just explained things to me in a way that I had never heard before. And I was like, whoa, an armed society is a polite society. What a concept. And from there, I had this huge shift. And finally, it kind of felt like my morals and my ideology, just as a Christian woman, as a lover of people, but also in strength and being able to take care of people, they just meshed. So I knew that I now didn't hate guns, but I didn't necessarily care to know much more than that. He got out of the Marines and he joined law enforcement, and so guns have been a part of our life, but they've always been his thing. I've only shot a gun like 2 times, and I really liked it, and I was really like, wow, this feels crazy empowering, because this is this dangerous thing, but it's not dangerous if you respect it and you just know how to use it, and the fear really kind of goes away. I was always afraid of guns. I thought they were evil, and truthfully, it's kind of like, I don't know, like our relationship with God. It's like fearfully respected, and I'm like, okay, well, it's like a respect. Okay, I like this. So I decided, once just all the craziness in the world got crazy. I don't I just decided I wanted to look into a concealed carry, and I started Googling all these different things, because I would never get a concealed carry unless I felt a million times that I was ready, that I was educated. So I went ahead and I was on Google and I was on Instagram and I was just searching through all these different mediums, and I found some girl on Instagram who did concealed carry clothing, and she was on your show. And I had never heard of the show prior, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Like, love it for a shot. What's that? So I watched every episode that night, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like, these girls, you had the one girl, and I loved her, who had like never shot a gun or only shot a gun once in her life, and she actually did really well. And to see her transition just in those few days of how she felt about herself, and just the empowering feeling of knowing that you can take care of yourself, and especially as a mom, that I can take care of my daughter, that was huge. And I resonated with her so much, and I was like, man, I really want to do that. So I started following you guys on all your mediums, and then I found out that you were holding auditions, and I was like, yes, I've got to do it. I've got to do a tape. And then I found out right before my wedding, and then that was crazy. So that's why it's coming in a little late to you. But gosh, I would be, without a doubt, your hardest working participant. I would gain so much. I'm such a believer in lifting up women. I'm such a believer in being an empowered woman. That's actually my like mindset for the year. I don't necessarily do resolutions, but my mindset for the year, if you look over on my board, it's that my goal is to be stronger. That is mentally, spiritually, physically stronger. And the strength that you get, the confidence that you get from knowing that you can protect yourself and your kids, for me, that's huge. So that's what I'm looking for. A little bit more about me is that we're a super active family. So we live in Central Florida. We live by all of the springs and the lakes, so we do a lot of kayaking, we do a lot of outdoor stuff. I would love to add being, kind of regulars at the shooting range once I gain some knowledge. I would love to add that to our list of just things that we do a lot. We camp a lot. We love to beach camp. And honestly, I would love to learn shooting from a woman. I think that's just really special because, again, I've always put that off on my husband. I put that off on, like, oh, the male can be the protector or whatever. But I don't know. My heart's kind of totally shifted on that. I want to be able to protect myself and my family just as much as he can. So that's my story and that's my deal. Gosh, guys, I'm telling you, I'll work hard for you. I'll make you laugh. I want to do this so badly. So I hope that I get to meet all of the lovely people that are watching soon. Hopefully I'll see you guys in a few months. Bye.